today should be the day that we pull the motor on my SM95. We're going to try to get it into the lift bay, lift it up, pull the motor and the trans together. Got it. Oh!
That's why I said don't stand under it.
Whoopsies! Ta-da! Just kidding. This is unfortunately the only engine hoist in the shop, and we didn't realize somebody was already using it, so we're gonna have to wait until we either get an engine hoist of our own or this person is no longer using this. So since we can't pull the motor right now, we're gonna go ahead and cut the core support out. Well, Nick is going to cut the core support out. That way when we pull the motor and trans, we can just take it straight out instead of having to maneuver up over the core support. All right, so we have everything disconnected in the engine bay, and all that's left is the motor mounts. So we're going to take the cross member, undo the bolts for that, and then let that hang, so that way we can pull the engine and the trans out at the same time. Okay. So I know that I just showed you guys how we took the brace off of the cross member. We decided to put that back on just so that we had a little bit of support there. So we're going to tighten these on here, and then we're going to lift it a little bit, loosen the motor mounts, and then kind of like work it out. And then once we get it worked out, we'll take the cross member out from the trans tunnel. We were caught on the steering column, but we got it out.
Hanging halfway off.
Well, look. So we got the clamp looking section, I don't know the proper term for that, out of the way of the steering column, but then we noticed that the exhaust tube was also bending back behind the steering column and it was in the way. So we decided to cut it off. In hindsight, we probably should have just taken the headers off because we keep hitting stuff with, oh God, I got stuck with this part. So now we're just gonna cut this one off too. I wish my dad could be here to see this. Oh, and then all the fluid that's on the floor. Okay, so now that we've got the engine out of the car, next step is repairing all of the rust in the engine bay, whether we do patch panels or we're gonna either weld in all new front the whole front clip from the parts car to this car. Not sure yet, but we'll see when we get a little bit closer. And then we're also going to cut out and weld in the quarter panels from the parts car to this car. So we have a little bit of body work left to do, and once we're done with that, we're going to move to the suspension and all of the fun stuff, so stay tuned. So I told you guys in a previous video that I had a new part for my S550 and I hadn't unboxed it yet, so I decided to unbox it in this video. Any guesses? Any guesses? So, my friends over at Canon sent me their cold intake kit for my S550. So this is the K&N Series 69 Typhoon Cold Air Intake Kit. Installing this kit is going to enhance your airflow delivery, which in turn is going to result in significant improvement in your throttle response and torque, which in turn is going to give you about 16 more horsepower at 7,000 RPMs. I'm really excited to get this on the car. It does not require a retune, but since I already have a tune, I'm going to just update my tune and run it that way. It's recommended to get a retune just to get the best possible performance that you can out of the kit, but it is not required. I'm going to be powder coating this purple, and then once I get this powder coated, I'll be installing this on the car along with another part, which I will be unboxing in my next video. So stay tuned to see once I get everything on the car, and I will see you guys in the next video.